Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 163 here on season number 2. And today we're discussing how to utilize your Acorn stash Robinhood affiliate links to, I guess, first of all, help generate funds for your account, and then secondly, help other people start investing into the marketplace. And today I actually brought on one of my buddies and friends who actually we met through he was a subscriber, or still is a subscriber on my channel, and now he started a YouTube channel himself doing Uber related talks, and actually a pretty entertaining channel. Feel free to check him out. I'll go ahead and link it up here and also in the description down below. Let's go ahead and bring him on right now. Hey, what's up, Tim?
How's it going, Keith? How's it going out there, guys? Thank you for having me on, bro. It's been a while. I've been watching you since season 1. Now on season 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Thank you for welcoming me to your office. This is my office, guys. I'm in my lovely car. Like you said, I'm Tim, guys. I'm a local entrepreneur here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I've been watching Keith almost since the beginning.
For sure.
Page has been a great blessing to me financially, and make me get the right mindset of wanting to invest. And I actually started August 17th of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And his channel has really helped me choose my investments wisely and helped me to understand how to value money,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. But yeah, I mean, thanks for the time for having me on. Any questions, you just feel free to ask. I'm always lurking on his page anyway. Guess call it page stalking. Yeah, so thank you for having me on today.
For sure, man. So, for the guys who don't know, Tim does this thing on his Facebook page where he kind of like shares out some numbers that he's made off of like affiliate returns through marketing, like Acorns, and then also Robinhood, I believe, right? And so he'll like share like, hey, I've made this much money on Acorns, like contact me on how you can make that, or I can help you or whatever. And so I kind of wanted to get into that a little bit, because what I get on my channel quite a bit is hey Keith, how can I share my referral code with someone without it coming off as like I'm trying to get involved in their finances, or like, it's a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme or something like that. Like, how can you do that without coming off that way? And specifically, maybe even find people who are interested in that, so you're not wasting your time targeting every single one of your friends, and you can target the 2 or 3 that probably will convert over to app users as well.
Okay, so I guess that in line's going with how you basically say your story. So what I do is, on my page, I've got about 5,000 friends already. I'm a social butterfly, I would say.
For sure,
but
yeah.
I always pose the question, like, hi guys, are you interested in making $500 up to $500 in free stocks? I'm actually telling them word for word what Acorn says, or Robinhood says. If you're interested in, let me know by leaving a comment below. So that automatically weeds out the people that just sit there and like, because you asking them to actually comment on your page. So say, I'm interested. And so once you get that I'm interested, they then give you basic permission to talk to them. Those are what I call, I guess, warm leads in a sense. And so what you do is you send your affiliate link to them, and you further explain to them, because most people, when I first started, I was very apprehensive I'm getting something for free, something for nothing.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it till I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap, I got a free stock. And if he did it, I can do it. And it was just that simple. People were apprehensive to that.
You're right. I think that most people, like because I know I get a whole lot of people that, just because I kind of work in the investor space now, I get a whole lot of people that will message me and be like, hey, are you trading Forex and cryptocurrency? And then it's like, come, like, pay me money and I'll triple it in a day. And I'm like, that's impossible, man. Like, what's your risk level on that? And they're like, oh, no risk. And I'm like, no, there's got to be risk to get that much money.
Exactly. It's like the scam with BitConnect.
For sure.
With the Bitcoin trading. That's if it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. But the whole premise behind Acorn and Robinhood is just to get your foot in the game. And it's not about somebody trying to double your money. The only way you're going to be successful when it comes to the stock market, it's going to take time.
For sure.
And that's when that fact of compounding interest come in. And that's what I actually learned a lot about was compounding interest, just getting a start and your money building its value over time and then compounding. That quick, rich stuff is never going to work. But I was able to double my actual portfolio just using my affiliate links actually physically showing my friends what I'm doing versus like, hey, if you buy this, you get to get this level. And no, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like a pyramid scheme. And that's what I liked about it, because I'm going to be upfront with my friends. If I'm doing something, I know I'm making money, I'm going to share it. I'm not going to sell you on something. I'm going to give it to you for free. So that would prompt me to make a course, showing exactly step by step what I did. I went to my page. I mean, you can do it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And you just simply ask people, if you're interested in making money in the stock market for free, getting free stocks, I can show you step by step of what I did. And that's what I did in the course that I made versus having to hand type each message. And I would respond to each message personally and say, here's my Acorn link. Hold on, copy paste. Here's my Robinhood link. And that's what I did. And that's how I was able to double my portfolio in a year with free stocks using my affiliate link, because they were seeing the progress that I was doing with real stocks, not Forex, not something that you have to sit down and take a lot of time and knowledge to do. That's for the big boys. This is for people I would like to might call the millennials. This is what they're focused on. People in my age range from what is the millennial age? After 38 now? So I'm like, this would be perfect. Is everybody's been burned by MLMs and Amway and quick rich scheme. This is a legitimate way, and it was a way to help me focus my financial abilities toward my family. I want to have a child. I want to be able to leave generational wealth. And that's going to come from three ways: business, real estate, and the stock market. Those are the really only. You can't be the employer, as Robert Kiyosaki says, the employer, the E quadrant. And so that's what made me want to make this course, to help people and show people that it's not too late to start investing. There's ways to get your foot in the game, and getting free stocks really helped me out. Yeah.
Well, you said that you got a free Facebook stock at valued at like 150 or something like that, right?
Yeah. So the person who I referred to them, they actually got an Apple stock, and I got the Facebook stock. So I'm like, so I got the Facebook stock at like 159, and then it went up to like 170, and then they had the Cambridge Analytics, the debacle. It plummeted. I'm like, it's still $153, and I didn't risk anything. And now they had a lower earnings expected. It was at $217 a share. Like a week and a half ago. And now the earner report ticked down a little lower, kicked them back down to 160, and now it's back up to 170. But it's free. It's I own a stock of Facebook now, and a host of other different stocks in my portfolio that I never would have ever thought of, like GHK investing. But I focus most of my regular money to REITs.
For sure.
I love dividend stocks. That's letting my money work for me. And I found a nice little one that's been paying about 7 to 9% monthly dividend. So I'm happy with that, letting my money make money and still be able to show people that they can do this. It's not complicated. You don't have to go to Edward Jones or Merrill Lynch or any of those people. You can do it yourself and get to starting, to learn before you go get a financial advisor. So I started off with Robin Acorn. Then I went and got a financial advisor for mutual funds with Edward Jones. I mean, you can choose whoever you want.
For sure.
But the Edward Jones is my friend on LinkedIn, and he came to me like, hey, guys, see what you're doing. I applaud you. Have you thought about your other retirement? I'm like, okay, well, good then.
You're like, I need all the help I can get.
I know, right? The more the merrier. Not just me. I started that concept to my wife. Like, she never, ever owned a stock. And I live in Hawaii, guys, from Mississippi. So when my mom comes, I even got her to sign up. And mind you, she's like 58. Had never owned stock before.
Wow.
Never owned equity in a company. But now she can say she has. And that feeling that I got from her actually getting her first stock, man, that's the emotion that makes you feel prideful, that makes you feel happy that you're actually bridging an economic gap between age ranges. And I'm like, man, that's ultimate feeling. I got goosebumps now just thinking about it. And
Same here.
And guys, it's the key, man. Like, his page, I mean, his presence here on YouTube is phenomenal. And his advice that he gives you, I mean, he takes the time out to message you. He even gives away free silver, guys. I mean, if you're not sharing this with your friends, get them to come over and get these cakes, which is a trip. wish I had enough time in the day to get Acorns, because we're in a different 3-hour time zone. I'm in Hawaii, he's in Cali. But yeah, sure. Acorns are pretty fun, guys, if you haven't been on his page before. But yeah, man, thank you so much for your time here, man. I really appreciate you for what you're doing, for helping me out on my investment journey. I look forward to growing our friendship and definitely helping you that you're doing. I mean, I want to start another channel like that you have, you know, not to compete with you at all, to coexist in the same area, to help people.
That's the thing about YouTube, is that you grow together.
Yep, like one of my famous quotes I like to keep to myself: you get nowhere by yourself, but by yourself. So it's always good to reach back to bring somebody else to the top, because it's lonely at the top. And I'd rather chill at the top than by myself.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
And he's not partial biased. I've been hanging around this guy, and I still ain't got a piece of gold, guys, or silver. I'm still waiting on mine. But he did just a healthy, gluten-free snack, guys. It was hilarious.
For sure.
His son is so
I remember
horrible,
that.
And it was pretty good. My wife ate them all. Like, this is me. But man, he's a genuine person, guys. If there's anything in the world he can do for you when it comes to investing, reach out to him. I mean, he even helped me with the mindset of me building my course. It took me a while to sit down and just do it. And he was that accountability partner, I would say, to help me mentally register what I wanted to do, to put it in the course, to simplify it for people that know how to read, that want to read what a stock is, or audio learners that want to hear. I put up a speech in there so you can hear what to do. I even made a video to paste together to show you line for line what I use to help generate that income of over 800, 900, almost $1,000 so far in free stocks. Get 500 with Robinhood off top, but that don't account the appreciation of each stock.
Exactly.
And then Acorn, this is the fun part. Acorn pays you $5 per person you refer, right?
Yeah.
Every 3 to 4 months, they do a special. So whenever you sign up 12 people, they're going to give you $1,200. They're going to give you $1,000 automatically, plus the $5 per person that you refer. That's amazing growth whenever a company will pay you in free stocks. Basically free money that you can pull out and use at your own leisure. That money that I saved up helped me and my wife be able to make this new move to an apartment. Over $5,000 worth of moving fees, first and last month rent, the deposit, and the prorated rate for where we are. And we just came from a trip to Japan for 2 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
It's definitely crazy how you're able to save and invest money with those two apps. And I guess it's all thanks to you, Keith, man, and some other YouTubers really helped me out, guys. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. So I just kind of backtrack, I guess. When you go to what I always tell people is, when they go to like share or talk about their app or talk about their investments or whatever, always try to come from, I guess, a heart of, or a mindset of trying to help them get involved in the stock market. I think about, for me in my own personal life, I didn't know anything about investing in 2008, and that would have been the best time for me to invest. I was 18 years old, just headed off to school, had no money, honestly, but I didn't really have much overhead either because I was in school, so I could have been putting basically every single penny that I was making to some degree into the stock market. But at that point, I was basically tied down because I needed I think $3,000 in order to open up a brokerage investment account. And at that time, that seemed like an impossibility, making like $300 to $400 a month. I was like, I'm going to be literally saving pennies for the next 5 months to be able to fund this account. And at that point, when you're 18, you don't really have that long-term focus. So coming from the area of like, hey, I wish I would have knew about this earlier on in my life. And the sooner that you know about it, probably the better off that you'll be in 20 to 30 years from now. And I think coming from that side, coming from that mindset, instead of coming from the mindset of, hey, I can make a quick $5 here, sign up for this app. Hey, I can probably get a quick Apple stock or Ford stock or whatever, sign up for this app. Okay, thanks. Like, okay, other than that, I don't care about you. Thanks for giving me my stock. I never look at it, I guess, from the position of what can I get from you, but what can I give to you and bring you value that way.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And I was in the same position you were when I was 18, coming out of college. I was actually homeless, guys. And I was a welfare child. I grew up in the state of Mississippi. I was a ward of the state until I was 18. And I went to college, and I accrued a lot of debt. And
Sure.
as you were speaking, as you were saying you're 18, that barrier, cost of barrier during that time to actually start investing was pretty high.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
now we have these micro investing apps, man. We can tell a person that's going to college right now, you can put $5 to $10 a month just to start with
Yeah.
a low barrier. Or if you get a refund check, or college people know what a refund check is. Yeah. Ooh, hallelujah.
The refund
Imagine
check.
if you had a yes, exactly. Refund check, guys. Ooh, that was
That's I bought
some
my
good
first
times.
MacBook off a refund check.
I bought my first computer for a refund check. Exactly. If I would have known what I know now, those refund checks have been sitting in Acorn and Robinhood so fast, making good money on returns.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's all about like not taking, but actually trying to genuinely help somebody
Hmm.
and not make it. But because I didn't make that $500 in no 2 3 weeks of time at all. It took me time showing people because, like I said, people are skeptical
Hmm.
about things that they don't understand. That's just the human psyche.
For sure.
But if you show them and you take their hand and you actually teach them and give them your time, they would value that. Then they will reciprocate by actually going and grow. I had so many people like, "Thank you, Tim. This is my first time ever getting into investment,"
Hmm.
and that's a major milestone for somebody that's not socioeconomically aware of how the stock market works or having equity in a company
Yeah.
outside of growing up and going into the workforce or going straight to college and incurring a lot of debt. They never understood that until now. And now I'm getting the people my age. I'm 29, almost 30,
Yeah.
and it saddens me when I see my friends buying all of this crazy stuff, but they don't have health insurance, or they don't have life insurance, or they never had a stock or bond or CD or any type of investment vehicle to help amplify their money
Yeah.
because it's the lack of knowledge. They don't have it.
Hmm.
And that's why I applaud what you do. You break down the stocks, you go into the different finances tools using Yahoo, whatever you use, and you actually explain it. People need that.
Yeah. For sure.
I needed that. And now that I know, I'm sharing it and actually getting rewarded for sharing it. And I'm showing other people how to do the same.
Hmm.
And if you put whatever you put out into the world positive, you're going to get it back. That's the law of reciprocity and or karma.
Yeah.
Whatever you put out in the universe, it's going to come back to you. You do good,
Yeah.
good's going to come back to you, unless you're going to be Gordon Gekko, the Wolf
Hmm.
of Wall Street.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a good ride. This year of investing has been totally learning about how what capital appreciation is, and learning a lot about the tax code. Make sure you pay your taxes, guys. Capital gain tax. Make sure you hold it for the long term.
Yes.
Then you have it's feisty. I wanted to go to Japan, but yeah, my CPA is like, yeah, you got to pay 15% on that, buddy. I'm like, it's okay. It was free anyway. But it's about the mindset, guys, of wanting to help people, and that's what I want to do.
Hmm.
And like I said, I really do. Like I said, I appreciate what you do for us
For
and
sure.
this channel. Your channel, Coach. You're a good guy. I don't care what I say about you and Edward Jones. You still good. You're still good with me.
Hey, but honestly, man, I looked at my wife's profile on M1, and she's up like 8% already this year, and she started about a month and a half ago, and literally beating me on every single count. So I don't know, man. I think that she's the one that needs to start talking about buying. She just takes what I say and then actually applies it. See, I don't use my own information. I don't use. I buy against myself because I know that she just buys whatever I tell her. She's like, "Oh, Big Lots, yeah, pick that up. Oh, Tesla, yeah, you said not to buy it. Okay, I'll go ahead and buy it."
Exactly. Now look at him. He had a nice little rebound. But yeah, I mean that's the whole. I mean, being married is amazing. But I'm happy that I got my wife into it as well.
For sure.
and she's seen nice returns. With her portfolio over the years over 1,300
Hmm.
with what is it, Acorn? Yeah,
Yeah.
she really don't focus much on Robinhood because she likes the automation of
And,
Acorn. She
and that's
just
the way my
sit in
brother
the
is too, man. He just likes he's like I just like the fact that he's like it takes $5 a day out from my account and I just let it. He's like I don't even worry about it. Like he's like it already goes where it wants to go and I don't have to ever look at it. He's like my wife looks at it more than me just to check to see that we got money.
I know, right? My wife don't even look at it, but like once every 3 months. Oh, I got some money, but you don't miss that money. Like I actually do the roundups to
Uh-huh.
$1, and also do monthly contribution up to $50, so it's like $13 a week.
Yeah,
But I never really miss that money, and it accumulates really, really fast. Because
definitely.
I swiped the hell out of my debit card. Man, McDonald's is my best friend. Actually, I take that back. Wendy's is my best friend because I like Wendy's, guys, and because I like Wendy's, every other third time I go to Wendy's, I actually sit there and buy a Wendy's stock.
Huh.
Just so I can make sure I still get some money back from the people I'm eating with, and they pay me. That's just Howard. I believe in investing in stuff that you use. So if I'm
Yeah,
going to Wendy's, guess who's going to own a part of Wendy's? So
exactly.
I
Yeah,
can feel like they in the window. And that's just me being weird, but that's just how it is. You support the things that you use. So I
yeah,
mean, Johnson and Johnson. I love the baby powder while I was in Mississippi, so I bought Johnson and Johnson. And it's just if I'm gonna buy from you, I might as well support you and be part owner as well and get a cut of it back.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like a rebate when it comes to dividend. It's just like a cashback credit card, but the cashback I get is in the form of a dividend
Hmm.
payment and equity in the company.
Hmm.
And that mindset is really, really trippy to me, and it humbles me that I've got into it right now,
Hmm.
and I don't think I'll ever get out. I'm
Yeah,
even looking at how to become a financial advisor outside of going to get a college degree.
yeah.
I want to be able to help people plan for the future. Like
Hmm.
this being an adult, I never thought I would own stocks. Like it's mind blowing what
Hmm.
the background I come from. Not a lot of people do, especially in our 80s. And I
Yeah.
have a retired, two retirements, have Acorn, Robinhood. I'm going to get M1 now that I know his wife is outdoing him, and I still haven't started Stash yet. It was just
For
just too
sure.
much going on.
Yeah,
But
no. If once you get too many accounts, it gets a little bit too much to handle all of them. Definitely.
the entry barrier to to start investing is so low right now that they actually pay you to invest,
Hmm.
which is my kind of deal, guys. If I can get a discount or a deal, sign me up.
For sure.
Oh
For sure.
man. But guys, if you have that question about how to get started, just be honest. Tell the truth.
Hmm.
Use your referral link. This you tell them up front. This is a referral link. Whenever you get your stock, I get a stock too. So we're basically helping each other out. So
Hmm.
whenever you share your link with somebody else, they can get a stock too. And just being open and transparent
Hmm.
will take you a long way.
For
But
sure.
how I did it was I would post like I said, send a post on my Facebook or Instagram if you're interested. And then when they say interested, I would go to their inbox. It would take a little time, a little effort, and
Hmm.
I'll send them the Acorn link and explain what's going on.
Hmm.
And tell them if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And
Yeah.
trust me, I got a lot of questions. I got some really fat fingers, so thank God for the Facebook speech thing
Yeah.
that you can talk into the mic. And like, well, you put your right foot in, and you put your right foot out, and there you go. And I can tell it to them versus then you know how to hand type,
Yeah.
and then predict it, say the wrong thing, that an asset appreciation, say something totally different. But yeah, you just got to be transparent and trust the process. You're going to get somebody that's going to help you out,
Hmm.
especially when they see you trying to invest as well.
Hmm.
Start off with your friends, like I did, Facebook, and then I went to my coworkers,
Hmm.
and I got my coworkers.
Yeah, I mean,
They're invested.
even if someone is like skeptical about it, coming from like the coworker standpoint, if you know that you have like a 401k through your job or an IRA or some kind of retirement that's not maybe a pension, where you're actually investing into mutual funds, like I had when I was working at U-Haul that I just rolled over into M1. I was investing into mutual funds, which exposes you to the stock market. And so if someone's like, "Oh no, I don't do stocks" or whatever, you're like, "Wait, you have a 401k?" And they're like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Okay, so then you do stocks then."
Mm-hmm.
And
I
and then
know exactly. I have. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Go ahead.
so then if they come from if they come from the standpoint of, well, yeah, but I don't have to worry about where my money's going there, then you're like, great, here's Acorns. Like,
Yes.
it's the same exact thing, all except this money you can liquidate quickly if you absolutely need it, where that money that's in a 401k is going to be quite a bit harder to liquidate that. With Acorns, you can probably get your money from there within 7 days to liquidate a 401k, and then the penalties on top of that. I mean, who the heck knows how long it would take?
Your ROI goes down significantly with those penalties they give you, and the time you got to wait for them to actually break down that as assets, then send it to your employer, then send it to you. Yeah, you're gonna be. It's not good for emergency, but you can liquidate Robinhood and Acorn pretty fast. It's taking me less than 4 days to get money back.
Yeah,
Whenever I
exactly.
need. So it's really cool. And like my coworker's like, yeah, I'm not in the stock, well, and I had to remind him, hey man, you have a pension. Where do you think your pension is sitting at right now?
Exactly.
And then they're like, oh my God, I need to check in. What's my retirement or whatever? What's going on? So they're going to these retirement events. Like, and he's like, yeah, I'm doing better than my pension is right now. So I might well take my money out and roll it over to something like that. I'm like, no, don't do that. Go talk to a financial advisor, roll it over to a Roth IRA or a regular traditional IRA, depending on your tax bracket or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's that total mind shift that people don't understand. But like I come from a background, a lot of people don't have 401ks.
Yeah.
They don't have pensions. Most people, my friends, well, old friends back in Mississippi, they don't work at places. Like I was a front end supervisor for Marriott. They didn't offer retirement,
Yeah.
in some of those states.
Exactly.
That's just
Exactly.
a wish and a hope. But now you got Robinhood, you have no excuse.
Yeah.
You have
Exactly.
not world to get yourself some exposure on the financial level that where we all should be, because this is America.
Hmm.
America is one of the financial literate places in the earth. Well, illiterate places, but one of the most richest countries when it
Country.
comes to markets in the world.
Hmm.
But less people, participate is because of that lack of knowledge.
Hmm.
And there's like fewer people. How much the statistic for people don't have $1,000 saving? What, 69%
Yeah.
of
Something crazy
Americans?
like that. Yeah. That live
Crazy, seven.
paycheck to paycheck or whatever.
Exactly. Acorn and Robinhood has honestly changed me and my wife's life.
Hmm.
And we were, like I said, able to go to Japan, have $5,000 trip,
Hmm.
able to be able to pay for this $5,000 move. I calculated last night because I'm too old to be moving all that stuff. So we were hiring a moving company, and I actually just bought a new couch too as well, because we're going to bless our neighbors with our old couch because they don't have a couch at
Yeah.
all.
For
I'm
sure.
like, you can have it, man. I mean, give it away. It'll come back to you. But it's just that mindset. We live in America. We have to act like Americans. We need to be like Americans, like the top 1%. They get there through understanding the markets,
Yeah.
knowing when to get in, when to get out. But you never would ever know that unless you never start. And
Exactly.
and now that I've started, man, and I'm helping other people, it makes me feel happy, man. I'm really excited. I can talk about this all day. But this ain't my YouTube channel, and I'm not the one living in California right now who's probably, what time is it there? About
Oh,
12 in the
I saw.
morning?
It's 10. We've been rolling. Let's get close to bedtime.
I'm really, I'm really excited about this, guys. If you like, you can ask Keith for the link or whatever. He'll send it to you. Keith, whoever you bring, I can transfer my Robinhood link for yours because I'm tapped out with Robinhood, so I can use your Robinhood link.
Okay.
And whoever want to use it and learn it, they can share it with others and
For sure.
grow from there.
For sure.
Definitely want to help this channel out, guys. If you got questions about how to use it, just be transparent, be
Mhm.
real. Come from the aspect of trying to help somebody, because that's what you're doing, and you're not getting paid much for your time to help somebody else grow and understand.
Mhm.
Because trust me, if you have Robinhood Acorn, you are well above the curve when it comes to your other friends. Even if you're 15, 16, 17 watching YouTube, like the age range, it does not matter. You can enter these barriers of investment pretty low. You can get a custodial account with Stockpile and buy fractional shares. So it's a good time to be in the investment world, even though everybody worried about oh, it's going to crash. Man, don't worry about that.
Mhm.
The fact that you're in there, that's all that matters. And trust
Mhm.
me, people like, you want to buy stocks when it's low? Well, guess when it's going to get low? When it crashes. So
Yeah.
that's when you want to get in and start buying. I was almost tempted to buy the dip on Facebook. I'm like, should I save my gains that I made and wait? So then I'm like, no, I just stayed the course because I know it. if the stock market crashes, that does not mean you lose your equity in that company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people, the fear that they give you, people that are trading on emotions, that's how they manipulate the market, is through emotions.
For sure.
And people are so emotional about, oh, it's going down. No, stay the course.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to go to zero. Only in a few small cases do it go to zero.
Yeah.
But rarely have the big blue stocks ever went to zero.
Yeah.
Now look at, going back up, 1996 Apple crash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apple
Exactly.
stock, 96. Now look at them.
Yeah. 1 trillion.
Another trillion dollar company. GE used to be a trillion dollar company. I don't know what happened. They're not
We didn't talk about GE over here, man.
But still, you never know. They might focus to get their stuff together.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that mindset of not being emotional about when it comes to your trading style.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy, man, guys, that Keith allowed me to come on and share my story with you guys of how
Sure.
I doubled my portfolio in under a year, helped my wife grow hers, helping hundreds of other people get a start. You
Yeah.
know, still not getting paid. I don't care about getting paid. If I can share my knowledge with somebody else, I'll give it away.
Yeah.
But of course, I'll give it away for free.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it, ask Keith. He'll send you over the link or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'll go ahead and link it up in the description as well. So, and I'll pin it to the comments. So if you guys want it, it'll be down at the bottom of the video. For sure.
Yep. And my YouTube page. I've been slacking. I haven't posted much.
Yeah.
Still getting that from Japan. You know, still getting that. I'm still on vacation mode right now, guys. Sitting in Tokyo, looking at people crossing Shibuya crossing. It was a blast, guys. I had so much fun in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I met a lot of people. I had some people who were to come to Hawaii to visit me and my wife. Some friends that we made there. I say travel, guys, see the world. So next year, I'm 30, and I'll be going to Cuba. So
Cool.
That's going to be interesting. I'm turning 30 in Cuba. It's going to be my second birthday that I've had in another country.
Oh,
so
cool.
my first birthday, 17 turning 18.
Mm-hmm.
No, 16 turning 17. I was in Australia.
Oh, that must have been fun.
That was a blast. Real blast. And having these investments help me save money. You know, to be able to live like no other, so I can live like no one else. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay rent. But yeah, man, it's been a blast, man. A real good blast. Learning from you, growing with you, especially with your. It's always fun. I really hope you have a custodial IRA with him.
I will soon. We haven't. I think we're like half waiting for M1 to let them open or let custodial accounts be available, and then once that happens, we'll probably go with them. Just because it's free versus like other accounts that you're paying $1 per month. So I don't want to lose all my like capital gains literally in like the first 2 years. So because it's going to start off pretty small, but I mean it'll be with him for 16 or I think like right now I think 14 more years. So I mean it'll eventually turn into a bigger account.
Amazing. The fact that he has a father that's showing him. I wish my dad taught me some of this stuff when I was born. Man, I'd be sitting real pretty right now. But it is what it is, and now I know better. I'm gonna have to do better. So once I have my child, I'm definitely gonna sign him up.
Exactly.
And you want your chores? You're gonna put all your chore money into your investment. You're gonna understand the principle of a dollar. You know.
Yeah.
And I hope that teach that, because they don't teach anywhere. They teach financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere. That's not taught in school.
No.
Not at all. Not even business school. They don't teach you this in college about investing.
No.
Not at all. And that's just sad. But if I'm able to teach somebody else, I'm definitely going to do it. I probably got some more things that are coming up this year that I talked to Keith about earlier.
For sure.
I'm not going to say much about it, but if I can roll him into there too as well, that would be perfect. More power to us.
For sure.
And for us and for everybody else.
Yeah.
But look forward to that. But check out my YouTube channel, guys, if you like funny stories about rideshare. Shameless plug. Being an entrepreneur driver here in Honolulu, it's been crazy this past year, going on 2 years now. And able to have fun and grow with everybody else.
Yeah. Alrighty, man. It's been cool having you on, man. Thanks for joining me.
No, thank you, man. Aloha. Y'all have a good day, man.
Yep, aloha.
Aloha.
Thank you for watching that entire video. If you did, a little bit longer than was planned, but that's kind of just the way that it rolls. Conversations just naturally do that. But anyways, like I said, I will post Tim's link to his class down in the description and also pin it to the comments. And we'll just go ahead and leave right there. It's something that's something that I do plan on doing moving on to the future. There's Jacob right there popping on. So doing more conversation style, interview style conversations like that on the channel. Hopefully we can keep the conversations down to maybe 10-20 minutes, but I mean, first time's a charm, right? And he was like, I always say, if you got any questions regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, as well as M1 Finance, general investing, business Etsy, coaching, post those questions down below. And again, I want to just apologize for the actual like camera dying and me having to jump on the webcam to make that finish out the video happen. Don't forget to subscribe right up here in this corner right here, and check out these 2 videos right over here. And we'll post Tim's channel right here. He does like Uber stuff. Anyways, guys, it has been real. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.